What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So I've seen a couple of videos that kind of, got to me a little bit, basically telling me exactly what happened on Friday. And it didn't make sense because they were blaming it all in one area. And I wanted to make sure to let you guys know that it's a combination of things. It's not something that to where it's all centralized in one specific thing, or it's all because of, one hedge fund that did this, or, one person that sold off or whatever. So we're going to get into this detail in a little bit. Before I get started, make sure you guys hit that like button. Also hit the subscribe button for more videos just like this one. And make sure that you get your free stocks with Webull down below. Don't forget to check out some of the links in the description. It does help the channel out. Follow some of my other channels as well. Those will be down there. Or you can go over to my channel, my page, and go to the channels tab and you'll find that. But this is not going to be a video to where I actually go through and show you a bunch of things that did happen. I'm going to talk through it and, just really have that one-on-one type of discussion. Hopefully you enjoy this. If you do, make sure you hit that like button. But a lot of people posted videos talking about the fact that they knew exactly what happened on Friday. Well, I'm going to get into what happened on Friday and give you proof, basically just verbal proof on why I believe that it went this way. Now, some people were like, hey, it was all because of, retail traders that were selling off. And they were saying that the large jumps and falls, it was because people were just selling off their positions. And that's why they were looking to just take advantage of it and, gain as much as they can out of the system, basically taking their profits and, accepting that and seeing where it's going to fall. Well, to tell you the truth, it's a number of things that actually factored into why we've seen that large decrease on Friday. If you didn't know, on Thursday, we had a large increase. On Friday, we had a large increase. Even on Wednesday, we had pretty good week all around. We had a really good week all around. And whether we finished above 25 or above 50, it was still an amazing week. Obviously, 50 would be a little bit better, but 25 was still good. So we ended up getting up to about $36 on Friday. It decreased to about 24 of a low, I believe, and then increased a little bit back to like 30 or 31, 32, and then decreased again, ultimately finishing in the after hours market at $25.65. Now, we also seen a crazy amount of volume these last couple of days. So we're looking at this and we're seeing that a lot of people are saying, oh, it's just retail traders that are actually making that move with the amount of volume. They're buying this up, the fear of missing out, and then they're looking to sell off the people that, are scared of losing any type of investment. Once you have that initial drop, they're scared of that. Well, like I said, it's a combination of things to why we did see that drop. It wasn't the fact that just retail traders were selling off. You look at this, and anytime you want to create fear, anytime there is fear that's created, it's always, with basically a number of days. It's going to happen from Monday until Friday. So they're basically saying, oh, Friday is going to be this fake squeeze to where it increases to about $50 and then decreases. So make sure you get out now. If you don't get out now, then you're going to end up losing some money. So that obviously put something in retail traders' heads like, oh, well, you know what? I'm going to get out of this and, find it at the low and buy back in, or just take my profits and go on about my day, right? And I understand that, but that's not the sole thing that happened. Obviously, the person that's putting that out there, or the company or hedge fund or whatever is putting that out there, is the person that's fronting that, and they're the reason that you're seeing that decrease. So how do you do that? You're seeing it increase with the amount of buys that are going on. It's going to continue to buy. Like we see it constantly going up to $36. It was rising very, very quickly, meaning that we had a lot of buying action. But what actually happened was, once we got to that point and they got to a comfortable point where they felt like it was just getting a little bit too ridiculous of a gain, hedge funds decided they wanted to short attack it. So they would short attack it. And then obviously when you do have that short attack, you have larger investors, and they're not necessarily experienced whales. It's more inexperienced whales that are going to sell off as well. So it's not only just looking at the retail traders that actually pulled that down. It was the hedge funds that started the short attack, and then big whales or inexperienced whales, and some retail traders, some swing traders that decided to get in on that action so that they can profit and didn't want to, take it downhill. Then all you have to do is you see any type of gain, so any type of positive, impact to it, you're going to see some sort of fake bottom or false bottom, to where they're going to end up shorting it again to create that that fear again and again and again, and they're going to continue to do that until that drops it down to wherever they're comfortable with. So it was a combination of so many different things looking at what happened on Friday. And I hate when people come out and just say, oh, it was just because of this. It was just because of, retail traders selling off. And if you're a day trader or swing trader, you're doing the wrong thing. That's not the case. There are people out there that are doing their own thing, but it's a very small portion of it. But then you have holders that were supposed to be holders, sell off all of their position, 10,000, 20,000 shares because they're inexperienced whales. They're people that bought, 10,000 or 20,000 shares of something when they have never bought over 1,000 shares of something in their life. So those are those people that see all of the profits, all of the gains, and they have like, $500,000, whatever it actually is, and they sell off. So that's those people plus a lot of short attack. And if you want something to, double down on that, you look at the short volume for Thursday. The short volume for Thursday, where we've seen 700 million shares go through, was 212 million short shares. That's 212 million. That means that they're strategically placing that in order to create some sort of downward movement. And I understand that Thursday was a positive day. It was a really, really good day, and they didn't place it the right way. We just had too much buying power, too much of them. Obviously they weren't covering a lot of their shorts yet, so we haven't even seen that squeeze. But Friday was the same thing. We had 100+ million short shares. I believe it was somewhere around 30%. I can't really, I don't really know the exact figure when it comes to the percentage, but it was over 100 million shares that were shorted, meaning that they're continuing to short it, and they just placed it in the right areas this time. All you have to do is place a couple in those areas, and then you have that sell volume. So the sell volume or the total volume is not going to just tell you that it's going to go up. If it's 700 million shares, doesn't mean that it's going to go up. You can have 700 million shares on the sell side, and that still ends up getting through as volume, right? So we just seen a lot of sell volume based on the fact that those short shares were placed in the right area. So this is all just a game, all just a ploy for them to try and bring this price down. And I don't know if they'll continue to do that, if they will be able to do that. But this is why I say that 100K is possible, but it's also impossible, because for people to do stuff like this, if we have these inexperienced whales out here that just want to protect everything, not just only their initial investment, they protect everything. You know what I mean? So they're basically saying, all right, well, you know what? If I get up to this price target, I'm going to sell everything that I have there, which means that the price will drop because they hold so many shares. If we have these inexperienced whales that will sell their position at first sign of, of negativity, then it's not going to be really good. Now, if you're saying, hey, they go and protect their investment, that's obviously a strategic move. They can do it if they want to. But if they sell off all of their position based on fear, and you have multiple people that are doing that, then it's going to be a horrible situation for the overall squeeze to get to 100K. That's why I say that, 100K is not impossible. It's possible. It's just everything has to go right. We have to make sure these whales don't sell off their position and, or not sell off their position. They basically, if they sell off all of their position, then that's where it end up being messed up. But if they sell off a portion of it, then it's still okay, right? It's not bad. That can equal one whale if, let's say 10 of them sell off a portion of their position. That equals one whale instead of 10 whales selling off all of their position. So ultimately, it's due to multiple things. Fear as people as the price is going low, a lot of people don't want to continue to buy. So you're going to see more sells. You're going to see the hedge funds that started it. You're going to see the whales that ended up moving in, and some retail and day traders. So there was a lot of factors that, really went into all the negativity that we've seen on Friday. But does that mean that Thursday or Tuesday will be really bad? No, it doesn't mean that. We just have to make sure we see exactly what's going to happen, and that if we're going to continue to buy, if people want to continue to buy to move this up, they can continue to do that, and it's going to help out the overall situation. So let me know what you think about this. Did you believe it was one area? Did you believe it was multiple areas? Did I convince you enough to let you know that, it was multiple things that applied to this overall situation? Let me know in the comment section below. And make sure you guys hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. I can't wait until Tuesday to see what's going to happen. I don't know if I'll post a video tomorrow, but that's my video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to get out of here, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.